Hello everyone, my name is Christopher Williams and I am a technical marketing engineer here at Cisco. I'd like to welcome you to this Catalyst TV series episode where I'll be giving an overview and demonstration of implementing the wireless management feature on Cisco's 1000 series integrated service routers using Cisco's SD-WAN solution vManage. To get started, let me provide you with the feature overview. Included in Cisco's iOS XE release 17.6, the wireless management feature enables you, as a network engineer, to configure and deploy wireless LAN settings to Cisco's ISR1K platform using vManage. Through vManage, network administrators can automate and deploy wireless LAN configurations onto the routers. With vManage, users are provided a centralized workflow to configure wireless profiles, SSIDs, and security parameters which enable wireless connectivity for branch sites, data centers, and remote workers. Prior to the release of 17.6, the only way to configure the embedded wireless access point within the ISR1K was through CapWAP mode. 17.7 now introduces standalone mode capability to manage the embedded access point without the need for an external controller. With such a game-changing feature, let's take a peek at the hardware. The ISR1K series is a lightweight router that can easily be deployed in many different environments where space and low power consumption are critical factors. The diagram above, we have the power and reset buttons to the left. Next up is the power connector and status LEDs to confirm port operational status. The ISR presented includes 8 LAN and 2 WAN ports to connect to downstream and upstream devices respectively. Next up is the USB port and micro USB management interface to upload image software and system configuration files. This is followed by the pluggable LTE module where you can insert a SIM card to connect LTE antennas. To allow for wireless management and connectivity, a wireless access point is embedded within select models of the ISR1K platform. The embedded access point is based on Cisco's AirNet 1815i access point that supports 802.11 AC Wave 2 dual radio for 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz frequencies. Cisco Mobility Express is a virtual wireless LAN controller which is installed in the WLAN module that provides wireless LAN access without the need for an external controller. Settings for the wireless LAN access are available on Cisco Mobility Express and can be configured using Cisco vManage. Additionally, DHCP option 43 can be configured on the router to convert the access point from Mobility Express mode into CapWAP mode. Before we can configure the Wi-Fi management feature, let's ensure that your ISR1K model supports wireless connectivity. This is indicated by observing the product ID found on the back of the router. The trailing W of the product ID indicates that the ISR is equipped with an embedded access point capable of delivering wireless connectivity to client devices. Please note that before your ISR can establish communication with its embedded access point, the following prerequisite feature templates must be compiled into the baseline device template of the device. The first feature template that needs to be attached is the Switch Virtual Interface or SVI on the router for virtual WLAN controller management. Next, configure a DHCP server which is needed to assign the IP addresses for the router's embedded access point and connecting client devices on the LAN side. Finally, the management interface of the wireless LAN module must be added to a specific VLAN in order to access services such as DHCP and Radius servers. For the purposes of this tutorial, the configuration steps for these additional templates have already been applied. I will provide a brief overview of each. However, for a step-by-step guide for these prerequisite templates, please refer to the link in the description of the video. Now for an overview of the prerequisite feature templates. I have navigated to Cisco's SD-WAN solution vManage and will briefly outline the configuration of each of the 3 feature templates that must be configured on your ISR1K router before the wireless management feature can be enabled. To begin, configure an SVI interface template for the ISR device seen here. Click the Actions icon to the right of the page and select Edit from the drop-down. When the page loads, add a name and description for the feature template. In the Basic Configuration subsection, specify an interface VLAN and put the interface into a no-shut state. Next, add an IP address to the interface for virtual WLAN controller management. Once added, save these changes to the feature template. The next feature template we will configure is a DHCP server on the router to dynamically assign an IP address to the router's embedded access point, wireless LAN controller, and downstream connecting client devices. Within the template, network administrators can specify a desired private network and exclude certain address ranges to align with their network topology. Once the DHCP server's basic configurations are set, ensure you have specified an IP address of the network's default gateway and DNS server to allow for internet connectivity. Save these changes to the DHCP feature template. The last prerequisite feature we will need to configure will add a switch port to the device. For this template, we have left the basic configurations as default, as the set values of the fields slot, subslot, and module designate the location of where the wireless LAN module is installed within the chassis of the ISR1K. This template opens a logical interface named WLAN Gigabit Ethernet 014 on the back plane of the router. This interface allows for the ISRs1K's embedded access point to establish communication with the router on the specified VLAN 11. Additionally, ensure that the interface is in a no-shut status and is configured as an access port. Save these interface configurations to the feature template. Once these feature templates have been configured, they will need to be attached to the device template for your respective ISR1K platform. Within the appropriate subsections of the device template, select your newly created feature templates to push onto the router. First, navigate to the Service VPN subsection and attach both the VPN interface SVI and DHCP server templates you have previously created. Save these feature configurations to the device template. Next, scroll down to the bottom of the device template and select the appropriate switch port feature template. And that's it. With all subsidiary feature templates attached to the device template, you can now proceed with configuring the wireless management feature template. The deployment steps of the wireless management feature onto the ISR are similar to the steps to configure the prerequisite feature templates on the device. To begin, navigate to Cisco's vManage menu page and select Configuration, then Templates. Next, click the Feature Templates tab at the top of the page and then Add Template. From the Select Devices tab on the left, type the PID of the ISR1K device for which you are creating the wireless management feature template. Ensure you are selecting the correct model number. Once selected, scroll down to the subsection Other Templates and click ISR1K Wireless as the feature template of choice. Once the page loads, enter the template name for the wireless management feature template. Next, add a description for the feature template. Now, click the Wi-Fi SSID subsection and click New Wi-Fi SSID. Here, we will enter the Wi-Fi SSID name for setting up the wireless LAN. Here, enter a valid VLAN ID for the wireless LAN traffic. Now, choose a security type. For this demo, we'll be using WPA2 Personal. Choose this option to authenticate users who want to access the wireless network using a passphrase. Select the admin state as enabled or disabled, and choose which radio types to broadcast for your deployment. For the purposes of this demo, we'll be broadcasting both the 2.4 and the 5 GHz radios. Ensure you select On if you want to broadcast the SSID to client devices. Choose Off if you wish to hide the SSID. Next, choose a quality of service profile for this wireless deployment. For this demo, we will leave this field as default, for which the field value is set to Silver. Once these parameters have been configured, click the Add button at the bottom of the subsection and save the new SSID profile to the wireless management feature template. With the SSID profile saved, navigate to the General subsection of the feature template. Here, specify the geographical location of where the ISR is provisioned. Next, assign a username and password to access the WLAN controller embedded within the router. If applicable to your deployment, enter the advanced details for the wireless LAN. For this demo, we will not be modifying any of these parameters. Click Save at the bottom of the page. With all parameters set, we are ready to attach the wireless management feature template to the router's device template, and then push these configurations to the device. From the vManage landing page, navigate to Configurations, then Templates. Select the Device Template tab at the top of the page. Search for the name of the device template that you have previously configured for the router and select Edit from the available actions to the right. Once the page loads, navigate to the subsection titled Additional Templates. This is where we will be attaching the ISR1K wireless feature template. Under the field titled Cisco Wireless LAN, select the newly created wireless management feature template to attach. Save the feature template to the router's device template. Select Configure Devices to push the template configs to the ISR1K. You should see the message indicating that the wireless feature template has been successfully deployed and is now attached to the router's configuration. And that's it. Once validated, you have successfully implemented the wireless management feature template onto the running configuration of your ISR1K. The link to a step-by-step guide of configuring this feature is available in the video description. If you have enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and as always, thank you for watching.